Hello everyone, photographer Andredesignz here with a new YouTube video, and today I'm going to show you guys how to create your own frequency separation action using 8-bit or 16-bit. Alright, so if you're new to Photoshop, you just come into Photoshop and you do not have the actual panel up, you can come here to Windows and click Action right here. First thing you want to do, you want to create a folder for the actions. So you want to click on Create New Set, and then you want to type frequency separation. We're going to start with 8-bit. 8-bit is for when you're editing a JPEG image. All right, so we're going to click OK, and then we're going to click this little button right here, which is create action. So this is the action that you'll be creating today. I'm going to click it, then it's going to ask you for the action name. We can just say FS 8-bit. We can change the color to, let's say, green. All right, we're going to click record. Once you hit record, everything that you do to this image or any thing that you do right here is going to be recorded in this action. All right, so the first thing you want to do is to create a duplicate. So you could just pull it down here to the plus sign, pull down here to the plus sign. The first layer is going to be high, and the second layer is going to be low. You can name it whatever you want to name it. It doesn't even matter. You just need to remember what they are used for. All right. So for the low layer, let me just hide the first one. For the low layer, you want to go up to, what do you call this? Filter. Then you want to go to blur, Gaussian blur. You can put this to about 10, the radius to 10. You can always change it. So you could do from 6 to 10. Going to press OK. Then you want to click this little box right here, so you're able to change the radius to whether 6 to 10, depending on how blurry you want your image to show on the screen. All right. So the next step now is to click back this image right here, click the high, and then you're going to go to apply, and then you're going to go to, you're going to go to image and then apply image. Click on apply image. For this section here, you want to ensure that you're selecting the low layer. You want to ensure that this is not selected, which is invert is not selected. Keep this at RGB. Because we're doing 8-bit, you want to ensure that subtract is selected, and then 2 for scale and 128 for the offset. You're going to press OK. Once you hit OK, you want to put this in a folder. All right, so we're going to select that, and we could drag it down here to a folder. And we can call this frequency separation 8-bit. We're then going to open back the folder. We're going to click on the high. We're going to click the blending option. We're going to go to linear light. And you're done. So the next thing you want to do is to click the low image right here. You want to go to the mixer brush, because we're using mixer brush to do your editing. Mixer brush is normally nested under brushes, so you can hold on brushes and you'll see the mixer brush. For the mixer brush setting, you want to ensure that this is cleared, and you want to ensure that this is also selected. Once you select this like that, it will clear it. For the wet, you can put 24 is good, but you can put even lower than that. 75, 90. Ensure that all sample all layers is not turned on. All right, and you're good to go. Once you're finished, you want to click stop. And then you want to also save this action. So in order to save this action, you're going to scroll up, click on this folder right here, click this little thing, and then you want to come down to where it says save actions. You can now save your action wherever you wish. So you can give it to somebody, or you can save it somewhere. Yeah. So that's it for the 16. That's it for the 8-bit. So now we're going to do a 16-bit one. So we're going to delete this, and then we're going to lower that. Now we're going to do, I don't think we need to create another. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to create another folder. You don't necessarily have to create another folder, but you can separate them. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do 16. Hold on. You don't necessarily have to create another folder. You can just do it under this one. And then we're going to press that. Now we're going to start recording. So we're going to say FS 16-bit. And the color can be, yeah, use that color, C-form. All right, good. Record. We're going to do the same thing, duplicate. Oh, wait. All right, if you make a mistake, what you could do, you could stop it, and then you could just go back to the mistake that you've made and delete it. And then you could record again. So we're going to create another one. We're going to name this high. We can just do H, and we can just do L. Right, then we're going to hide this one. We're going to go to the blur and then Gaussian blur. We're going to do 6 for this one, and then we're going to put it back. Then we're going to select the top one. We're going to go to image, apply image, and then we're going to go to, for blending, the low one is already selected, so just remember always select the low layer. All right, and then we're going to click invert, and then subtract is going to be changed to add, because we're doing, what they call this, we're doing a 16-bit, so you want to do add for the blending. For this scale, it's going to be 2, and then I think we are fine, so I'm going to click OK. Now we're going to change this to linear light again. Then we're going to create a folder, and we're going to call this frequency separation 16-bit. 16-bit. Good. So we're done. So we're going to do this again where we click the low layer. Then we're going to click the mixer brush. And I mean, we do not necessarily have to delete this. I mean, it will just change automatically. And we're done. And then you can just go through the same process of saving. But once you're finished, you can just click stop. And now you have the frequency separation for both 16 and 8-bit. If you want to turn it into a button, you click on this for the button, and there you have it. So we have this for 8-bit. See, once I click it, it gives me the option to change the radius. I could do 20 or 52 if I wish. Press OK, and that's it. So now we're going to delete this one, and we're going to go to the 16-bit. Alright, so 16-bit is giving me an error, so that means I did something wrong. Alright, so let me stop the video to do a quick voiceover to explain why I got the error. If you notice right there where the arrow is, I did not delete that as well. You have to delete every single thing that you do not want to have in your action, because if you don't, you're going to have errors. So I did not remove that layer right there that says delete current layer, and that's the reason why I have an error when I try to play the action. So you have to delete everything. While I was going through the process, I'm not sure what I did, but I more than likely have to rebuild this one. I did something wrong somewhere about the place. But you get the gist. You understand how to actually do it. But I am going to fix it. So I'm just going to delete this one. And I'm going to do it over again. I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a folder again. I'm going to do it, name this 16-bit. Let me just... So it's okay if you make a mistake. Trust me, you can go over and do it again. So now I'm going to say, I'm going to do this again. So F, S, 16. You don't even have to write bit, just 16. Then I'm going to select that. Then I'm going to do record. Then I'm going to create another copy. Still going to do H for high, L for low. I'm going to unclick that, ensure that that is clicked. Go up to filter, blur, and then I'm going to go 6. Okay. Then I'm going to select the high layer. Go on the high. Going to go to image, apply. So let me check out here to see if I did anything wrong here. This looks good. Invert is selected. 2, add for that. Good. It looks good. No, nothing is wrong here. High is not selected. Low is selected. Press OK. Then I'm going to change this to linear light, which is the top layer. And then I'm just going to create a folder. I'm going to drag this down to the folder, double click and paste. And then I'm going to click down, click this one, click, you know what? Let me just, for some reason, because I'm already on the mixer brush, I'm going to click brush, then mixer brush. Then I'm going to delete. I'm going to stop it and I'm going to delete the brush, because maybe that's the reason why I'm having that problem. And then I'm going to start record again. As a matter of fact, I never had to start recording again because I already selected the mixer brush and it's already in the recording. So I can just stop now. So I'm going to delete it and I'm going to try to apply it again. Let me change this to a button and then click 16. Oh, you know what? I missed one step. I missed the step where I should actually click, where it will allow me to enter the radius. All right. So let me delete that. Let me see if I can go in and edit this. So I'm going to click on that. We're going to go down to the 16 and we're going to click record. And then I'm going to look for the Gaussian blur option. And this is right here. Perfect. So now I'm able to make the selection for the radius, put in the number of radius I want. I'm going to click stop. And again, you can go and save it wherever you want to save it. So now I'm going to turn back this into a button. And I'm going to test it again. So 16, click on that. See, now it's giving me the option to do the radius. So I could do radius 7. So I'm happy that I'm making all these mistakes so you guys can see how easy it is to go back over it and make your adjustment without even have to start over. All right, press OK. And there, it's working. So I'm going to do a video now with editing one of these images. All right, so stay tuned for another video, guys. Thanks for watching.